And how hard when you have a guy, because you guys are trying to determine what he still has left and all that, how much can you really tell by 6, 7, 8 carries in a game? What can you tell in that situation?
Well, I think you tell by the whole body of work that he's put on throughout his career. I think the big thing you try to see the first 7 or 8 carries is just getting out of the huddle and having the plays register in his mind, how quickly he can adapt to our audibles and all that that go into an offensive game plan. So try to give him a feel for the quarterback, the snap count, our linemen, our blocking schemes. But as far as viewing him as a player and what he can do, I think the most important thing is just in the system what he can do.
Jay, it seemed like maybe the fewest guys out today than we've had in a while. Is the team just in generally getting healthier, number one? Number two, is there a little bit more emphasis kind of going into this third game because that's one of those games you can get more work in?
I think we're just getting healthier, really. I think there's been some guys with some nagging injuries, not too serious of injuries. They just need a couple days here and there. And I think there's a few other guys that could probably play that won't play. Just keep them out because we have a good 3 weeks before our first regular season game. So we'll be careful, a little bit more careful now than we would be in a regular season. But it is good to see pretty much a full roster out there practicing for the first time in a while.
When Vernon signed here a couple years ago, was there an adjustment for him that you noticed of taking a smaller role with Jordan here and anything like that?
Not really. You know, Vernon has been just a perfect guy to coach, really. He's never complained, never said boo. He just comes out, does what he's asked, and does it 100 miles an hour. So there's been some coaching we've had to do with him as far as transition into our terminology, some learning for him. But for the most part, he just goes out and plays. He loves football and loves to be coached and loves to practice. He hasn't missed one practice, knock on wood. So he's never been an issue as far as that's concerned.
With Jordan and to some extent Chris as well, was this always part of the plan for them not to play this week, or is this something that has come up more recently?
No, it's been the plan. Yeah, we got to get them ready. They're practicing more. Chris is doing more and more. Jordan's doing more and more, and they're getting themselves ready.
With where they're at, that if this was a regular season week and there was a game on Sunday that mattered, that both of them could play?
I believe so. I believe so. But luckily that's not the case. We got another 2.5, 3 weeks for them to really get some good practice sessions in, get with Alex and get a quality work in, not only for them but for Alex, but also for their bodies to get them in shape.
Coach, big picture-wise, now that you've gone through camp and some preseason games, what influence have you seen Alex Smith have on this locker room with his leadership style and his personality?
Well, it's been positive. There's been nothing negative, obviously. So he's just a quality teammate. He's a veteran guy that brings the veteran leadership naturally. It comes natural to him. It's nothing that's forced by him. The players all respond to him. He communicates well with the rookie free agents equally as well as he does with the veteran players on this football team. So a very easy to like, very well likable guy, easy to like, easy to play with, and a very good, obviously, leader and teammate.
Jay, what kind of camp has Pernell McPhee had for you guys in terms of, I know questions about how he would hold up physically. How's he doing in that area and just adjusting to what you guys are doing?
He's doing good. He missed about 3 or 4 days there, a couple nagging things that we just had to rest him a few times. But for the most part, he's doing good. He's come in, and he's one of the natural leaders also, a veteran guy that's come in and worked extremely hard, communicates the defense well, and he's a fit. He can play outside linebacker. He can move inside in nickel situations. So we're just getting a feel for what's he best at, where's the best place to put him. Right now he's obviously behind Preston and Ryan Kerrigan, but also we can use him in third down in different areas. But he's done a great job.
And how important is that in terms of having another pass rush option? I mean, you've had that in the past.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The good thing also is, with Jonathan and obviously Duran, and then when Matt gets back, we have some interior pass rush already. It's not necessary, but it's also good to have different packages to get those guys some rest, bring in Pernell that maybe they can stand up and do some different things at the 3 technique. So we have options there on third down, which are good.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.